When it comes to counting the number of countries that have nuclear weapons, it is easy to estimate a huge number, or even all countries. However, do you know that only a few countries are capable of developing nuclear weapons? Welcome to another exciting episode. Subscribe if you are new and turn on post notifications. Watch this video to the end to find out which countries do possess nuclear weapons and how much they have. As defined by the NPT, the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, there are 5 legally recognized nuclear weapon states, including China, France, the UK, USA, and Russia. These world powers seem to be already determined to hold nuclear powers for the indefinite future. Russia and the USA have major modernization programs underway for nuclear delivery systems, warheads, and production facilities. At the same time, they continue to reduce their nuclear forces through the implementation of New START, which entered into force in 2011, as well as through unilateral force cuts. Since Russia and the USA possess by far the 2 largest nuclear weapon arsenals, one result has been that the total number of nuclear weapons in the world continues to decline. The nuclear arsenals of China, France, and the UK are considerably smaller, but all are either developing new weapons or have plans to do so. China is the only one of these states that appears to be expanding the size of its nuclear forces, albeit slowly. The materials that can sustain an explosive fission chain reaction are essential for all types of nuclear explosives, from first-generation fission weapons to advanced thermonuclear weapons. The most common of these fissile materials are highly enriched uranium, HEU, and plutonium. For their nuclear weapons, China, France, Russia, the UK, and the USA have produced both HEU and plutonium. India, Israel, and North Korea have produced mainly plutonium, and Pakistan mainly HEU. All states with a civilian nuclear industry have some capability to produce fissile materials. India and Pakistan are increasing the size and sophistication of their nuclear arsenals. Both countries are developing and deploying new types of nuclear-capable ballistic and cruise missiles, and both are increasing their military fissile material production capabilities. India's nuclear doctrine is based on the principle of a minimum credible deterrent and no first use of nuclear weapons. In May 2011, the Indian Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, convened a meeting of the Nuclear Command Authority, which is the body responsible for overseeing the country's nuclear arsenal, to assess progress towards the goal of achieving an operational triad. Pakistan's nuclear doctrine is also based on the principle of minimum deterrence, but does not specifically rule out the first use of nuclear weapons to offset India's superiority in conventional arms and manpower. Pakistan's development of new short-range ballistic missiles suggests that its military planning has evolved to include contingencies for the use of battlefield nuclear weapons. Israel may have produced non-strategic nuclear weapons, including artillery shells and atomic demolition munitions, but this has never been confirmed. North Korea has demonstrated a military nuclear capability. However, there is no public information to verify that it possesses operational nuclear weapons. At the end of 2011, North Korea was estimated to have separated roughly 30 kilograms of plutonium. This would be sufficient to construct up to 8 nuclear weapons, depending on North Korea's design and engineering skills. At the start of 2012, 8 states possessed approximately 4,400 operational nuclear weapons. Nearly 2,000 of these are kept in a state of high operational alert. If all nuclear warheads are counted, including operational warheads, spares, those in both active and inactive storage, and intact warheads scheduled for dismantlement, then the USA, Russia, the UK, France, China, India, Pakistan, and Israel together possess a total of approximately 19,000 nuclear weapons. In contrast, transparency in Russia has decreased as a result of its decision not to publicly release detailed data about its strategic nuclear forces under the 2010 Russia-USA New START Treaty. Even though it shares the information with the USA, China remains highly non-transparent as part of its long-standing deterrence strategy, and little information is publicly available about its nuclear forces and weapon production complex. We have come to the end of this video. Do you think some countries are still developing nuclear weapons? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications to not miss out on the exciting stories coming your way.